Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 12
Whoa.
of The Weird Turn Pro. I'm Mo Strummel in Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm Jason Winfield in Lamont, Pennsylvania, and our guest today is Craig Marshall from Austin, Texas. How you doing, Craig?
All right, how's it going? Can you hear me
Good.
okay?
How are things in Austin? Are they still weird?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Pretty standard, right?
It's getting a little weirder. So,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, things were starting to open up, and then we had some spikes.
Right.
yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but
Well, we hope that goes away for you guys. We hope it definitely starts to settle down a little bit. Obviously, I know that
yeah,
you've booked some stuff and getting ready to play back out, right? So you're kind of counting on
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I've played a couple things, mostly outdoor type,
Right.
safer settings
Yep.
in the area. But you know what? I don't know if it matters, but my phone screen goes blank.
Well, we're
Like,
We still see you though.
yeah,
We still see you.
yeah, you're still flowing with us, so it's all good.
yeah, so it probably doesn't matter then.
If it goes blank, we'll let you know.
Right.
We'll I think I have your a little text
Right.
will pop up on your screen from me saying, "Hey, your screen just went blank."
Yeah, and I can see it online too. So
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
no
So
problem.
let's you know what? Let's get right to the music. What are you going to play for us first?
Well, I'll start with that tune I might have mentioned. Doing a couple from my most recent release.
Awesome.
And here's one called Leaving Behind. I might stand up
That's great.
That's
if
fine.
that doesn't, let's see if that works.
There you go.
Cool. Doing some packing, boxes are stacking, taking you far away this time. The wind is blowing, I know where you're going, what you're leaving behind. All your possessions, making connections to put you farther on down the line. But I wonder only if you don't see what you're leaving behind. When I think about you and me, it was risky. Should you have a doubt, will you miss me? Truck full of memories, most of them friendly, to help you remember when you were mine. Guess we should try now to say goodbye now to what you're leaving behind. When I think about you and me, it was risky. Should you have a doubt, will you miss me? Truck full of memories, most of them friendly, to help you remember when you were mine. Guess we should try now to say goodbye now to what you're leaving behind. What you're leaving behind. What you're leaving behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
That has a very traditional feel to it, a very traditional kind of sort of
Thank you,
Americana song that we would expect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
No,
nice
no,
feel
yeah.
and, and subject matter. Yep.
Yeah, I'm watching the truck being loaded right now as in my mind as you're singing. That is really cool. I've been listening
Thank you.
to
U-Haul or Penske?
yeah.
What's that?
U-Haul or Penske? The truck you're seeing.
Penske.
Jason, is
Oh,
it
U-Haul or
or
Penske?
Penske?
Yeah, right. I think it was a budget.
Oh, budget. Awesome.
We'll check,
Budget.
check C on that one. Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, but budget.
So
I think the last time I rented, although I rented a U-Haul, my last move I think was a U-Haul.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
So,
Hey, I think we covered them all, so hopefully one of them will send us a check. But I think we covered them all, so
Right.
that's good.
So you have 6 albums and an EP out, right?
I think so. It's
Wow.
Is that right?
it's a lot,
Yeah, that is a lot.
but it's over almost 20 years. So
Right.
I guess it's not that much when you when you consider the time.
Right. But it's I
So
mean
it's-
I think it's pretty prolific. There are a lot of songwriters out there who've been writing for 20 years that don't have that much material out there.
Yeah.
So I think
And
it's pretty prolific. It's
And I try to always have, new stuff ready to go too.
Yeah, I mean, and it's I've spent a few days listening, and it's some nice stuff. I like where you go with the storytelling and things. So it's I highly recommend it. It's just good quality
Yeah.
stuff. So
Thanks a lot. Cool. I'm not a huge narrative type storyteller. More of like a feel.
Yeah.
Just moments.
Right.
Little small lyrical moments. I don't
and I think
really
you capture images. I think you capture images.
Yeah, I
in the
capture- I
images,
try to
move the
capture the
story
moment.
along. Yeah.
yeah,
in the image
yeah, you do.
rather than a character-driven narrative.
Right.
So
That's very good. Very
Right.
good.
I hope that comes across. But yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nashville, and where are we from?
I'm in Lamont, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Nice.
Pennsylvania, yeah. I'm
He's
here in
right
the
about
mountains,
center of the state, right,
Yeah.
real close to it.
really close to nowhere, Pennsylvania.
I'm originally
how
from
long have
upstate
you-
New York.
That
So,
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in after the next song. We're going to talk
Yeah,
about
sure.
that a little bit.
should I play
Uh,
another
how
one?
long have you been in Austin?
Oh, a long time. So early 90s, I got here.
Okay,
Like,
all right.
yeah, 91, 92. So the first 10 years, you know, I didn't even really put out a solo record. I was playing mostly jazz, which I still do. And we actually released 3 records as well. So I guess my total discography is beyond the 6 records I've done.
All right.
right. That's
When
excellent.
you include the jazz stuff.
cool.
Well, that's good. A little cross genre stuff.
Yeah, that
going
is
on.
cool.
That's good.
But yeah, I've dabbled in a few different things.
Well, why don't you go ahead and give us another song, and
Sure.
when we come out of that, we'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll probably talk a little bit about Syracuse.
Syracuse, New York. If there's anything to talk about.
We can always find something to talk about.
Which is a good segue to this song because this song is about rain. And anyone from Syracuse knows there's no shortage of rain.
Right.
Um,
I've been
so-
fighting with water all week.
Yeah. Actually rained here yesterday a little bit. So try this one. Looking for the daylight, heading down the road somewhere. Maybe you can join me. I won't complain. Water in the sky now, just when the clouds will break. Sometimes a rainbow, sometimes the rain. There can be a downpour, weathering the storms of life. When we're together, the joy and the pain. Given the prediction, wishing I could always tell. Sometimes the rain, sometimes the rain. Like the rays of love in the sun above, through the prism of time, hoping the colors will shine. Isn't it a mystery, knowing when the sun breaks through the middle of a dark? I can't explain. Maybe we're no different. Just like a change of heart. Sometimes the rainbow, sometimes the rain. Like the rays of love and the sun above, through the prison of time, hoping the colors will shine. Isn't it a mystery, Knowing when the sun breaks through the middle of a dark cloud, I can't explain. Maybe we're no different, just like a change of heart. Sometimes a rainbow, sometimes a rain, sometimes a rainbow, sometimes a rain.
Nice.
Beauty,
Yeah.
beauty. That's a good one. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
The rhythm on that is
Yeah.
once again I can see Jason. Even when we go to the solo shot, I can still see Jason, and he's bouncing in his chair there.
Oh,
It's got a nice little
Yeah, you got
nice little movement to it.
I mean, you're feeling it. You're feeling what's going on, and the dynamics you create as the song processes through. I can't hold still, so I'm over here just like,
Thanks.
yeah, no, that's.
I hope
that's-
I hope I'm not overdriving the.
Not at all.
likes.
Not at all. It sounds great.
No, it
Sounds
sounds
great.
great. Yeah,
Sounds great.
All right.
It definitely
Great.
sounds great. Yep.
Yeah, that.
So you have some film licensing credits to your in your path here. Can you
Yes.
elaborate on that? What are those about?
Yeah. Well, because of the large catalog that we talked about, I was able to get into that licensing world.
Yeah.
Early on, I guess, before a lot of it. Now it seems like it's everybody's doing it, and everybody's trying to score those placements.
Right.
I had met some publishers,
Right.
mostly out of LA.
Okay.
And they've got me some indie film and a lot of TV stuff.
Oh, excellent.
And then I've met some directors and music supervisors as well that have been able to use some of my tracks. So that's been cool.
Awesome. That is great.
Hopefully the
It's,
exposure from that is pretty good. I mean, I hope people are hearing your music because of that. You know what I mean?
Hopefully it doesn't always translate to, bigger record sales or folks at your shows, but it's nice to have the music out there.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of the principle behind our show is that, it's more about trying to get your music to new listeners, people that might not have listened on their own. They might have come here and they find out about you, and we get you some new listeners.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
And the royalties help a little bit.
Yep.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Film placements. So that's helped over the years.
That's
Absolutely.
good. That's
So,
So listen, we're gonna. It's time to talk about Syracuse. We're gonna play my hometown. So
Yes.
your
it is?
hometown is Syracuse, New York, right?
It's
That's
yours.
where you were born
No.
and bred.
no, it's
Oh,
Syracuse.
your
Yes, it's
hometown.
my hometown. Yes, which I grew up till college.
Okay.
And then after college, a few years when I was playing with bands up there in Central New York.
Right.
With my brothers and friends, and did some indie rock
Cool.
and some country. Actually, my first country band was in Syracuse,
Nice.
of all places.
Nice.
Not a surprise.
So,
So we're gonna ask you 3 questions about Syracuse that are
right.
related to Syracuse. And if you get 2 out of 3 correct, you will actually win this prize, your very own Weird Turn Pro mason jar with a handle, you know.
Nice.
So you can have
Training
your,
wheels
either,
on your drinking cup.
Wow.
whatever beverage you so desire out of that. We're going to make the first question a little musical. Jason's going to keep score here because, depending on where we are in the show, sometimes we can't count that well, but Jason can usually count.
Early enough in the show,
so
I
we
can
should
count.
be good. So here's your first question.
Right.
The original route of the Erie Canal went through Syracuse. What was the name of the mule in the 1905 song Low Bridge, Everybody Down by Thomas Allen?
Oh, yeah. Pick something that's really not obscure.
I'll give you the
Everybody's gonna
first
know
line.
that.
I'll give you part of the
I have
first
no
line
idea.
of the song. That this is a grade school song, so you should have learned this song in grade school. I've got a mule. Her name is
Blank.
15 miles on the Erie
Erie
Canal.
Canal.
Oh,
I'll see if I can sing it without any music. I've got a mule. Her name is 15 miles on the Erie Canal.
I'm no idea. Sorry.
It's all good.
Take a guess. Rhymes with
Can't
canal.
help you with that one.
Okay.
Sal. Sal was the name of the mule.
Sal.
Okay, here, this one might be this one. If you live there,
Yeah.
you should get it. And if you live there that long, you'll almost definitely get this. But most people who don't live there will not get this. So there's a lake nearby. We're putting the name of the lake up on the screen. Go ahead. And how do you say this? The name of this lake?
Right. Well, it's mispronounced all the time. It's supposed to be Skaneateles. But
That is
everybody,
correct.
that I know, and in Syracuse, they say Skinny Atlas.
Correct. Yes. So we're going
But
to
it-
give you that because everybody in
Yeah,
Syracuse
I think
does
it's
say
Skaneateles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most people, like for instance, the first time you show them that, it's Skaneatles, right?
Oh,
That's
all
what
right.
people say.
Right.
So you got that one. So Jason, how many
Yeah.
is that? He's
One.
I
got
spent
right
a lot
out
of
two.
time on.
One of two.
I spent a lot of time on that lake growing up.
It's nice, right? It's a nice lake.
It's great.
What town?
Yeah.
What town in Sicily is Syracuse named after?
Oh, yes. How do you pronounce it? Is it
Pretty much the same.
something like Syracuse? It's like,
That's right.
That's it.
I think it's Syracuse.
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 Yeah, Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly the same. So guess
Right.
what? How many did he get right, Jason?
You got two.
2.
On three.
So you
Two.
won the mug. So there you
No,
go.
you get-
You've got a mug coming at you. We'll talk
No,
to
you
you
gotta
after the
get all
show
three.
about
You
where
gotta
to
get all
send
three.
that.
No.
No, you only have to get 2 out of
Two.
3.
2 of 3.
Yep.
You don't have to get all three.
No.
No, you only have to get 2 out of 3.
I don't
there you
deserve
go.
this
We're gonna
mug.
We're going to be sending you a mug, and we'll talk to you after the show about where that goes. So
That's very exciting.
So go ahead,
Pretty
give us another
exciting.
song now.
Yep. What do you have for us next, Craig?
I think I have a country song
All right.
that is on my latest record Turnaround. Which I will attempt. Hide and seek, it's come to this strong or weak. The love I miss used to be complete. Now we're playing hide and seek. Can we find what's been lost? Face that line, the one we crossed. Now we'll hardly speak, 'cause we're playing hide and seek. All the games we learn in life don't always fade in time. Searching all around to find old and young can be blind. I know it's not all one side. We both forgot there's foolish pride. Feelings still run deep, but we're playing hide and seek. Now we're playing hide and seek. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Now we're playing hide and seek. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Now we're playing hide and seek. All the games we learn in life don't always fade in time. Searching all around to find old and young can be blind. I know it's not all one side. We both forgot there's foolish pride. Feelings still run deep, but we're playing hide and seek. Now we're playing hide and seek. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Now we're playing hide and seek. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Now we're playing hide and seek.
Definitely a country song.
Yep. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that'll help you put away a few beers. That one there, Ray.
Yeah, it's a little country two-step.
Yeah, that's
There
awesome.
you go.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. So,
Jason's probably been in a bar down there where they might have played that song.
maybe,
Right?
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to Austin a couple of times. I was there for a wedding, and I was there
Yeah.
for a wedding, and then I came back for another wedding, both out in Dripping Springs,
Nice.
because
Yeah.
that seems to be a wedding destination these days. But
Yes.
I was able to get out to the Collings Guitar Factory the
Oh,
second
right.
time I was there, which was
Yeah.
was very nice.
Yep. Dripping Springs and the whole hill country region
Yep.
definitely is taking off.
Can I ask you how an anthropology degree gets you to songwriting?
That was just something to fill time in college while I wasn't playing music.
It makes sense.
No,
I have a brother-in-law, I think, who has an anthropology degree, and same thing.
I mean, it was a fun degree. I think I tried business for like a couple classes and quickly switched majors. So yeah,
It's okay. When I was in school, I was told that the average student that comes in goes through something like it's a double-digit number of degrees. It's like 11 degrees or something before they figure out what they
of attempted degrees before they decide.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, then I don't feel so bad then.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I only did 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hey,
no,
we're gonna take a
college
moment.
was
We're
just
gonna-
a way to play music.
We're
Right.
going to take a moment just to tell everybody how to sign up here if they want to come on the show. Go ahead and give me that slate, Joan. This is how you get on board if you want. You can just send us an email at weirdprose.com. Pretty easy email to remember. And send us links to your music, a good email, and your phone number. And if we like what we hear, we'll be in touch. Remember, no tracks. You have to perform live. It's about the song. Unless you're quarantining together right now, we prefer solo. I know some places are opening up. If you can distance, that's fine. The internet isn't instantaneous, as you just discovered when Jason and I tried to sing together. It doesn't actually sync up at the same time. So we really can't do two things from two different places. If you're watching the late night shows and they're doing all the music from different places, those are actually pre-recorded. So that's how that works. So go ahead and lose that.
So, hey Craig, right now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna invite Mo to play a song to give you a chance to get a drink of water, take a break for a couple of minutes
Cool.
while Mo plays a song. Mo,
Oh,
We'll give you a chance to
Great
get
idea.
off camera for just a
Yeah.
couple minutes so
give
that
it-
you
give it-
can tune
so you're not
up if you need to. Yeah,
great
regroup.
idea.
But it
Yep.
just gives you a chance to step away, and that's
Right.
really
Yeah,
why we do
great
it.
idea. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. What do you got for us today, Mo?
What do you got for us today, Mo?
I'm gonna play a country song.
No way.
Believe it or not. Yeah, way. This song is
Let's do
called
it.
"Count on Love." I originally wrote this song, "Count on Love," for George Strait, but he's never heard it. So if you have any contact with him down there in Texas, you can send it along to him. But but I can guarantee he's never heard it. I used to carry around old rabbit's paw. Had a rusty black horseshoe hanging up right on my wall. Used to cross my fingers, it was all that I thought of. I used to count on luck, now I count on love. You can leave your future to chance, but I prefer to give mine a little shove. I don't believe in happenstance. I used to count on luck, now I count on love. She used to say I was crazy, half out of my mind, 'cause I'd latch on to any old talisman I could find. But I stopped waiting for help from above. I used to count on luck, now I count on love. I'm throwing away those lucky charms. I'll take my chances in your arms. can leave your future up to chance, but I prefer to give mine a little shove. I don't believe in happenstance. I used to count on luck, now I count on love. I used to count on luck, now I count on love. There you go.
Awesome. That song needs more cowbell.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Steve McQuay has a co-write on that. Used to play in the First Family with Steve. He's my melody guy. Actually, hearing him sing it is a lot better than hearing me sing it because he's got a much better voice. And he's the melody guy, so he comes in after I've written something. He'll come in sometimes and sing it back to me, and I'll go, "Yeah, that's the melody, not what I just sang." So he's the guy who does that part. But yeah,
George Jones?
George Strait.
George Jones? What's that?
George Strait.
George Strait.
Oh, it was
That's
supposed
it.
to be for George Strait.
That's who I wrote it. That's who I had in mind when I wrote it, but he's never heard it. I've never
Right.
never
Okay. Yeah.
tried
Yeah.
to pitch it for him or anything. But yeah, it's
Right.
to me that was kind of a George Strait kind of feel to it that I was shooting for. So
Yeah. Yeah. I
one of your
could hear
Texas
that.
cronies down there, yeah. So
Right. Right.
definitely, yeah.
I could hear that.
Yeah, good. I'm happy.
Awesome.
It made my day.
Good job.
So let me ask you another question, though, while I got you in front of me here. You played at South by Southwest, right? Now that we're talking about Texas again. You played at South by Southwest
Yes.
at some
It's
point? Yeah. How was that experience?
I
Because I
used-
know a lot of
I
folks
played,
here would like to hear that.
a few official showcases over the years. Not in the past, 5 or 10. More unofficial.
Right.
So recently, the Austin artists don't really get a lot of official shows in that fest. It's mostly for out of town and international.
Right.
But back when it was, when they were a little more open to Austin-based artists, I got some showcases.
Nice.
That's excellent.
But it's fun to. Sometimes the unofficial ones are just as good anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And I
absolutely.
had some good ones this year actually, and then everything shut down
Oh yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
about the same week.
Yeah. It
Oh.
all kind of. So
Yeah, it was going to be
Yeah.
like the next week, I think it was, or even that same week.
Right.
Yeah. And
It's
so we all went from like show,
Booked up. to nothing.
however many shows booked to nothing
Yeah,
in
that's
that one week. So
it's
yeah,
crazy, and it's crazy, and that's one of the reasons we started this was for those artists that all of a sudden had nowhere to play, the chance to
Right.
keep your chops up, play for people, get some new audience, that sort of thing. So, I mean, conceptually, that's right
Well-
where we're at.
Right.
we appreciate it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good to have you.
So, what do
here.
you got? What do you got for us next?
Oh, let's see. I think I've got the lead off track that was kind of the single from Turnaround
Okay.
Excellent.
before the days have gone. We'll try it here.
Okie dokie.
I remember what it felt just like. It was summer, but it won't last long. Getting into trouble every night before the days have gone. So it always seems to be like this. You and me, we gotta both move on. Could you stick around for one more kiss before the days have gone? Life is on the wheels of time, letting all the years unwind. Why delay with hesitation while the race is far from done? I could have another crazy dream. Maybe you could even come along, stealing every moment in between before the days are gone. Life is on the wheels of time, letting all the years unwind. Why delay with hesitation while the race is far from done? I could have another crazy dream. Maybe you could even come along, stealing every moment in between before the days have gone. I remember what it felt just like. It was summer, but it won't last long. Getting into trouble every night before the days have gone. Before the days have gone. Before the days have gone. Yeah, before the days have gone.
There we
I
go.
like that.
Cool.
So make sure the volume's down on your computer there, Craig, because we're hearing a little echo and it's delayed, so it's kind of cutting into the
Oh.
sound there when you're playing.
Not sure
Yeah,
where
I
that's
got to move on computer volume.
Yep.
So I'm not sure
at.
what
Okay.
you're getting.
Okay. All right.
But-
So Jason, you had said you
Yeah,
wanted
so-
to ask something, right?
Yeah. So Craig, I know the situation is a little unsure in
Right.
Texas right now. So you have upcoming gigs. What's the current situation going on?
Yeah, I've actually got us supposed to play tomorrow if it
Okay.
doesn't rain.
Right, because everything's outdoors.
outdoor thing, safely spaced.
Right.
So, I've booked a few things like that, which are outside and hopefully safe.
Right.
But, some of the venues are still closed,
right.
especially the ones that don't have an outdoor option.
Right.
So, and I really haven't booked any indoor gigs yet.
Right.
So,
we
I'm
still
waiting
can't.
on that.
Yeah, we still don't have indoor performing here. There's still
Right.
there's some outdoor places that have some stuff going on, but there's nothing indoors.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that a little bit.
Yeah,
So-
there's some things open downtown, but a lot of the places in downtown Nashville, last week, several of them had their licenses suspended because they're not following. the
Right, I've
rules,
heard.
so-
I think that happened here, a couple
Yeah.
places, and a couple legendary places have closed permanently
Right.
Ugh.
that I heard about in Nashville too.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, we lost Douglas Corner here
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. They closed
Right.
down, which is a place that I used to play all the time, and
Oh, really?
and yeah, and the sound guy there, Donnie, and Rhonda, the bartender there. I mean, they were legendary along with the location. So
Uh-huh.
it's sad that
Right.
those folks, aren't there, don't have that opportunity anymore. So it's the venues are, it's tough on the artists, and it's going to get tougher on the artists as the venues can't make it, under this
Right.
in this environment. So I think we really you have to give your support to the venues in any way you can. So I know there are a couple venues here who were doing the kind of thing we're doing, only they were doing the live thing from their venues. So they were
Right.
safely spacing in the venue, and they were
There's
giving the artists a place to perform.
Yeah.
But with nobody there, they were
Right.
streaming it. Yeah.
There's a couple that were doing that here too.
Yeah. And
Right.
the Opry's been doing that for weeks on Saturday nights.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do no audience, and they space them out on the stage.
Right.
And some of them usually have a backup player, but the backup player is way upstage from them.
Right. I've seen some
They've
of
been
those.
doing
Yeah.
that for weeks. Yeah, and actually, some of them, to be quite honest with you, some of them are amazing because we're getting to hear
Bare bones
artists
songs. Yeah.
bare bones the way we never hear them, and
Right.
and to be quite honest with you, it's amazing. It's just
Right.
like it's the
Right.
song, so it's like wow. So it's
That's
kind
cool.
of crazy.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
going to talk about next week. We have we just want to throw this up real quick. We have
Sure.
Jason Adams is coming to join us next week. Jason is I think he's up in State College, right?
Yeah. He's up here
Jason
near
Winfield?
me. Yeah.
Yes. So he's up there. He is actually sponsored by Breedlove. Is that right, Breedlove?
Yeah. He is a Breedlove artist.
Yep. So we're hoping that he's going to bring one of those nice guitars to play for us while he joins us. So that'll be fun. And I haven't seen Jace in a while, so it should be a good time.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to lose that, and we're going to hear another song here. I think.
What do you have for us, Craig?
Well, maybe I'll do Turnaround.
There we go.
Yeah, title track.
It was actually the story with this one is that I had already named my record Turnaround and then released it and then wrote this song. So it doesn't appear on the record.
That's awesome.
But
That's
it
a great story.
seemed like a good
though.
title.
Yeah. It sounds like a
And
great
it made a
time.
pretty good song. So I was like, I needed a 3-syllable word for a song. I was like, what about Turnaround?
Well, you know,
So-
the funny thing will be when you remaster it and re-release the album.
Yep.
It will
And
be
then-
the
Yeah,
bonus track. It'll be
Bonus track, exactly.
it will be the title track.
So
It'll be
that's
the
what we
bonus
got.
track. That's awesome.
Yep.
Let's hear it.
An addendum. Now it's the bonus
Yeah.
track.
It was late somewhere, it was closing time. I was only trying to escape my mind. When you caught my eye and it made my day. But it didn't last long, you're walking away. Drop my pen. What else could I do to make this dream come true? Turn around, don't let me down. Give me one more chance if you can only let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. Well, I don't know why, and it could be wrong, but I think maybe we would be getting along. Could we talk somehow? Can I know your name? And forgive me once, it sounds insane, but I think you might approve. Honey, it's your move. Turn around, don't let me down. Give it one more chance if you can only let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. It was late somewhere, it was closing time. I was only trying to escape my mind. Oh, what else could I do to make this dream come true? Turn around, don't let me down. Give it one more chance if you can only let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. Turn around, let me down. Give it one more chance if you can only let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. Turn around, let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around.
Yeah. That one has a good feel to it, I think.
Bit of an up-tempo.
Yeah, up tempo.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That'll be on a new recording I'm doing actually.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. Jason, do you want to let's talk Jason's muted. Can you unmute him?
What's that?
There we go.
Jason normally unmutes himself. He did not this time.
I see.
Joan's usually so Joan,
Right,
my
right.
wife, is the producer. She's on the other side of the table. She usually lets Jason handle his own mic, but
And every time he did.
we probably shouldn't have let him handle his own mic. Do you know why? Because he's drinking. Jason, what are you drinking today?
I am drinking Creekside Lager from New Trail Brewing in Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Williamsport, Pennsylvania. This is the segment of the show, folks, where we always try to highlight a local brew pub that we frequent or whatever. So today I'm actually drinking a beer from Yazoo Brewery here in Nashville, Dos Perros, which I don't speak much Spanish, but I'm pretty sure it means two dogs since there's two dogs on the label. So it's a sort of a, it's almost like dark, like Smitty style beer, but it's very good, very good. Yeah.
Right.
I know that you have some water there today, but why don't you show us what you got?
You know, I was hoping that I thought I had a local, an Austin-based brewery, but I didn't.
Oh,
So, but I have Dogfish.
that from Delaware.
Oh, there you go. Dogfish. Yeah. We know Dogfish.
Yeah,
That's good.
Dogfish
Dogfish
is
in
down
Delaware.
at the street.
Okay.
So they get a shout out.
Nice.
Awesome.
So
I
once
will be-
again, if any of them want to send us a check, just,
Yep,
you
exactly.
have
So-
our email. You can send it to us.
And there are some very good. I will say there are some very good local brew in Austin.
There's no shortage.
No shortage.
Oh, sure.
No,
Um,
and I've played. I've played many of them.
Awesome. That is excellent. That is excellent. So you said you have a
Right.
new release coming out, and I would like to know more about transientmike.org.
Oh yeah, they're the guys that are actually helping me record my new project.
Oh, cool.
And they're a nonprofit, and they do they've record artists. They have a little 4-track series that they've done, which is up on their website, and iTunes, I believe. And it's a blog, and it's interview. It's a little like this.
Okay. That sounds
Um,
cool.
And then they do some mobile recording and some video,
Okay.
and they're trying to just support the Austin music scene.
That is cool. So, hey,
And they're fans of mine, and they're we're doing a little acoustic record, so pretty stripped down.
awesome.
And some of the ones I'm playing today will be on that record.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
So, so, folks, if you want a little awesome Austin music, transientmike.org. That would be a really nice place to stop by. That's a good thing to know. I'm glad that you brought that to our attention, because I'll be all over that.
They're great folks, and they're
All right.
they're
Let's get
thanks
one.
for
Let's get one.
give them a shout out.
All right, let's get one more song in. I just want to remind everyone that we've been putting your tip jar up there. If anybody wants to
Appreciate
throw a
it.
little change your way, they can certainly send you a tip for your effort here today. It's what we would do here in Nashville. I'm pretty sure it's what they would do in Austin. If you were in the bar listening to Craig Marshall right now, you would.
Yep.
They'd probably be passing that pickle jar around
Yep.
around the bar and.
Here's
ask
to
you
the
throw a
virtual
little
pickle
something in
jar.
for the something
I-
in for the performance.
I appreciate
Why don't you
it.
give us one more before we get out of here?
Sure. Here's one that's it's about human contact,
But we can't have any of that these
Something we're
days.
which is the opposite of what we're supposed to do. But this talks about a time when that means something.
So it's an old school song about human
Yeah,
contact.
And maybe
love-
a futuristic
Oh,
to
yeah.
when we can now return to that.
Well, we
So-
certainly hope so.
It's called Each and Every One.
Cool.
Sometimes when I'm lost, nothing's very clear. I might think about only things I fear, just until that human hand leads me where I'm bound. In all these years and all these days, I'm looking back over what I've done, and more than words that give you praise, it's who I've known, each and every one. I can't understand how this life gets rough. All my working days never feels enough. But when I hear one friendly voice, I stop from sinking down. In all these years and all these days, I'm looking back over what I've done, and more than words that give you praise, it's who I've known, each and every one. Nothing's quite like the heart of another one loving you. I can't think of a soul that I wouldn't run to. In all these years and all these days, I'm looking back over what I've done, and more than words that give you praise, it's who I've known, each and every one. In all these years and all these days, I'm looking back over what I've done, and more than words that give you praise, it's who I've known, each and every one. Each and every one. Each and every one. Each and every one. Each and every one.
Craig, that's awesome. That was a great song to end on.
Yeah, thanks. It's a bit of an anthem.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully it's
Absolutely.
optimistic.
Yes, and that's
It
where
is
we
very
need to be right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Listen, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show.
appreciate it.
I think our viewers will appreciate the Austin scene and some of the stuff you've talked about, but they'll definitely love your songs. I want to remind everyone, go to craigmarshall.com and you can get his music there, and
Yes.
also read a little bit more about him if you want, right? So I think he has a bio on there, and
Yep.
and it's very interesting to read. Your brother involved in music still.
Yep.
Kind of a family thing going on. So once again, I want to say thank you very much, Jason.
Yes, thank
Any-
you so much, Craig. I've been looking forward to this. I've been trying to gather as much of your music as I could and take a listen to it. I just like where you come from, and I do like how you seize the moment and you're actually able to capture that essence and pass it along. I just thank you so much for coming to the show. If I make it back down to a wedding,
Yeah.
I will make
Yeah.
sure to reach out, because I'd love to at a time when we can shake your hand and thank you personally.
You got it.
Thank you so much. I really enjoy what you offer the world, and
Thanks,
so
guys.
thanks for
Yeah,
coming on the
thank
show.
you.
If I'm ever
Well,
up there
once
in either place,
Oh,
Yeah, look us up.
Look us up.
I
for
do.
sure.
I get up to Nashville once in a while.
Well, you have my email, so just
So, yeah.
and you have my phone number, so just get in touch and
Great,
we'll try
great to be in
try to
touch.
make it a day.
And if
Yeah.
you
You
have
guys.
if you have any reason to make it to Syracuse again,
Yeah.
I'm 3 hours away.
I'll definitely keep in touch.
Yeah.
There's
Thank you.
actually some good barbecue up there, I think. So that'll be all right.
Yes.
Hey, listen, stick around with us after we go off the air, because we're going to
Sure.
want to get you just to wrap up and talk about how we get your prize to you. So
Oh, okay.
just stick
Thanks,
around
guys.
for it. All right? For the rest of you,
Right.
thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to share this. Remember to whatever those things, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Whatever those things are that you do that help us get the word out about these singer-songwriters, make sure you do that for us. If you're watching it on a replay, all of that rings true also. So just help us out.
If you know a singer-songwriter and you think they should be on the show, please reach out to weird@weirdpros.com. That would be a great way to let us know somebody's out there that we haven't heard of.
Exactly. Promote your favorite folks with us. So just remember, as Hunter S. Thompson said, when the going gets weird,
The Weird Turn Pro.
Nice. Thanks again.
we'll see you next week.